Thank you guys for tuning in and watching my videos. Without further ado, so the purpose of this video is, this is 2022 Mercedes. It's really hard to say it in English. In my mother tongue we say Mercedes and it's easy, but in English Mercedes. Oh, it's so hard. Anyways, at the time of purchasing this car we had a Tiguan. Dealers were giving a really good price for it and it had around 50,000 miles. You know, new cars all has new electronics, so things could go south pretty quickly. So we decided to get my wife a new car, and she always wanted a white Mercedes. Her Volkswagen Tiguan was the top level SEL Premium and it had the adaptive cruise. Every option was added to that car. When we were purchasing this, we didn't realize when it's time to decide buying a car, I don't think that much. If I want something, I just buy it. I usually end up in a worse scenario. I thought my wife was smarter, but I think I influenced her on purchasing this car. This one doesn't have those features and it's even more expensive than our Tiguan. Instead of buying, we decided to lease this. So this is our middle child, meaning I don't pay that much attention to it as much as my other vehicles. So I decided to surprise my wife because it doesn't have adaptive cruise control. She's going to Manhattan 2 times a week and it's really hard because she commutes around 4 to 5 hours maybe. This car doesn't even have a parking sensor. It just has a backup camera and blind spot monitoring, and that's it. I don't know if any of you remember, but there was this chip crisis. So they shipped a luxury car like this with manual seat controls. It's nuts to think that all the necessary parts for adaptive cruise control is existing in the car. They just needed to add controls and some coding, and then you would have adaptive cruise control in this car, but they didn't bother to do it. I don't know why. I decided to do it myself. There is a company in England that specializes in Mercedes cars. A quick search online revealed that it could be done for as little as $750, and it's worth much more than that for me to make my wife's life easier. Now that the introduction is out of the way, so I placed my order, and within 2 to 3 weeks I received a package on my front door. Inside I had the upgraded buttons, an OBD 2 port with a connection cable, and clear instructions on how to do it. I'm gonna disconnect the battery. Might as well do it in front of my driveway in case my neighbor needs to get out. Today I choose wisely. That's loose enough. I hope I don't get electrocuted. Come on. Come on. Why won't you come out? Use some force. There you go. It's disconnected. Now that the negative terminal is out, listen to the advice and wait a little bit before we continue, because we're gonna work with the airbag. So we gotta be careful. Alright, first things first. Let's pop the airbag. I'll try to show you, but there's an indent here. We just gotta push this in. I've done this before, but it's always a pain to undo the airbag. It's hard to find. Not budging. And the heat doesn't help. Let's see if I can do the other side. It wants to move, but it doesn't want to come out. I'm pushing in the right way.
And you push against the spring and you'll see that this comes out.
He does it so easy on the video. If I ruin it, my wife's gonna be super mad. God damn it. It was so easy. I was pushing it in the wrong direction. You just gotta keep it parallel. And it's that easy. Oh man, I'm so stupid. Alright, now let's continue. Disconnect the airbag. I hope I didn't damage it. You can see what I did here. Don't let my wife see this. In YouTube they show it like it's so easy, and it never is, almost. I'll use this small thingy. There you go. All right. Of course you're not gonna come out without fighting. Why would you? All right. There you go. One airbag out. Let's set you here. Let's see. You need to remove these three.
What you have to do is take out this screw, and this screw.
Let's do that first. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Let's get the horn out of the way. Alright, this out of the way. This is our horn. Now I need to get this one out and this one out. And there are two more here underneath because this one has heated steering wheel. Who would have thought unscrewing those two T20 bolts so hard? So make sure you have a thin torque screw. This is too thick, but it worked. All right, let's get this one out of the way. Come on. All right, look at that. Now we need to unscrew this. Out, and you're out. And same goes for this guy here too. All right, look at that, it's out. All we need to do is undo these and replace it with the new ones. T10 it is. Da, 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 da. Come to think of it, it's extremely simple. Why wouldn't Mercedes send it with these if only some coding and some buttons are included? Of course they have to charge it, right? Other brands just sell it as standard. Why won't Mercedes provide it to its customers? That's why I think I hate premium brands. They're just trying to keep you alive. I'm pretty sure many A220 owners don't know this or don't know how to do this. I hope I'm helping at least one of you guys out there. If even one of you successfully does this, I'll be over the moon. And look at that. These are genuine Mercedes buttons. They're not that expensive. The most money goes to the coding part, which will come in later on in the video. I still have some concerns whether this is gonna work or not. I honestly can't believe this is gonna work actually, but I am doing it for you and for my wife. All right, that part is done. Now let's put those screws back in. First start with these. Let's connect the horn back. Summer is over. Why are these bugs are still existing? Can somebody please tell me? They're constantly in the background making noise and making it hard for me to record clean. This is the hardest part. Good. Now that's done. We can put our airbag in. All right, let's find out. Kaboof! Nah, just kidding. Okay. This part is in. That part's in. Horn seems to be working. Ta-da! Finished. Let's connect the battery and hope for the best. That's not going anywhere. Let's close the battery cover. Close this up. Done. Power is back on. You know, it's a poor design. When battery was disconnected, that trunk latch didn't work. Even the emergency latch didn't work too. That's a poor design. What if I kidnapped somebody and made an accident? The person I kidnapped, the trunk, suffocated when the battery was cut out. That's not good, man. Remember those times where everything designed on a Mercedes was about security first? That's done. Battery's connected. Let's start it and see what kind of warnings we're gonna see. So it started. I don't see any warnings. Does these work? These work. I didn't get any warning, luckily. Buttons work. Alright, let's go for a test drive real quick. It's just that cruise control buttons don't work for now. We're gonna have a coding session and then hopefully it's gonna work. I'll see you when I coded this with the experts from RJ Automotive. Alright, so it's time for our scheduled appointment. They're gonna connect to the computer using any desk application, and I'm supposed to use the OBD2 dongle provided, connect it to the car, and they should be able to code it. Alright, I guess they're supposed to connect to the car now. Okay, we have internet access. We have 97% battery. Okay, they're gonna connect me now. There we go. Diagnostic device connected. Ooh, baby. They're doing the stuff. Work your magic, baby. Adaptive distance assist. Alright. Getting a bunch of warnings. I'm just hoping this works. Now, can you restart the car 3 times? So turn the engine off, wait 5 seconds. Turn the engine on, wait 5 seconds. Ignore errors. Repeat 3 times, then leave engine earnings. Okay, let's do this. Stopping the car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Active distance assist now available. Okay. Bunch of errors. Alright, time for a drive. Do not turn off the car. I'll get my driver's license. Move me out of the house. We're going for a drive. Do you want to come? Now, let's focus on the driving. Hey, cop. Man, this car drives so smooth. Let's look at the instructions again. To start this disconnect laptop, go for a drive between 20 to 50 miles where possible, and keep driving until you see a message. Active distance assist available again. Okay. Well, I see the off symbol go away. Be patient, buddy. We did 6 miles so far. Alright, trying it out for the first time. Active, set it up. Let's see. I just did it in 7 miles. Cruise control works so far. Man. I'm so excited. Guys, if this works, oh my god, this changes everything. Not for me, but for my wife, for my poor wife. I can't get traffic in front of me without breaking the speed limit. I can't test this right now. Unbelievable. No, it's slowing down. I don't believe it. Adaptive cruise control. We got adaptive cruise control, baby. Woohoo! Oh my god. I can't believe this worked. Let me be honest, I had almost 50% doubt that it would work, but this is crazy. We gotta show this to my wife. Alright, there's a school bus. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make a stop. It's slowing down for sure. Hey, A220, I can fix your car. There you go, guys. I'm over to the moon with the results. Now our car feels like a brand new car. My wife never wanted to change her car, so I had to do this for her. I'm glad it worked. I hope some of you will try this too and use this amazing feature. It saves a lot of time and energy during heavy traffic cities like New Jersey or New York. I hope you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and hope to see you on the next one. If I were able to do it, I'm pretty sure you can do it too.